I am Batman. I mean, average sniper.
That's true hate on skills, but there does get to be a point where if you don't have any time to yourself or any free time, it can become it can become very unhealthy and unproductive to do too many things. So since we're talking about it, here's my life, guys. Here's a day in average sniper's life. I wake up, get a shower, walk the dog for 2 miles because I walking is part of my exercise. Come home, make breakfast for my grandma. I'm a caretaker for my grandma. I live with her and I take care of her. I moved in about 6 months ago because her health started to decline. So I wake up, I walk the dog for 2 miles, I make my grandma breakfast, and then I start doing my work. If I don't have like a super busy morning, then maybe I go to the gym early. But usually I go to the gym like midday or afternoon, like during a lunch break at work. If I can. If I can, because I'm really big into working out. I'm really into working out. Love working out. So that's what I do. And then when I'm done working out, I come home and I eat something. And then if I have time, I stream. Assuming that I've finished my work. Sometimes I have to come home and keep working if I still have work to do. It just depends. Depends on how busy my work day is. But I do, for the most part, make my own schedule, so that's really cool. Oh, this guy's so fucking stunned. Woo! Okay, and then when I'm done streaming, I'm sorry, I was telling you guys what my average day is. So when I get back from the gym, I forgot to mention, I walk the dog, make my grandma some more food, make myself some food, and then finish any work I have. Stream if I have time to stream. And then when I'm done streaming, I walk the dog for another 2 miles. So we do about 5 to 6 miles of walking a day. Um, and then after that, if I have time, I work on PUBG videos and stuff. And if I just want to relax, I relax. And then I usually make some dinner. I'm a very late eater. I usually skip breakfast and don't even eat my first meal until like noon or afternoon. So I'll either eat like 2 pretty big meals or like 3 normal-sized meals. And I always save room for a midnight snack. Always save room for a midnight snack. I count my calories. Doesn't matter what time of day you eat. You can eat at night and still be skinny and lose weight. It's not really what time of day you eat. It's more about like not overeating. So I cook my own meals. I take care of my grandma. I work a full-time job. I do YouTube. I walk about 6 miles a day and lift weights for an hour to an hour and a half a day. And that's a normal day for me. That's a normal day for me. On the weekends, sometimes I spend my weekends just making PUBG videos and scheduling them to upload on YouTube. So, yeah. Thanks, Maddie B. Actually, I made a post today. I'll show you guys. Since we're talking about it, how about I just show you guys the post I made today. Here's I'm going to drag the image in, switch to this real quick, and there we go. Look at that. So that's the image I posted on my YouTube community page and my Instagram. So that picture of me looking all skinny and ripped is from yesterday, and that was after my workout. I took that picture. And then the one on the left is what I look like in 2020 when I didn't work out and I didn't walk and I didn't eat right. So it definitely pays off. It definitely pays off to have an active lifestyle and eat the right type of food. But you know, don't ever let anybody tell you that eating midnight snacks you can't lose weight, because that's me on the right, eating snacks at midnight every single day. I just make sure I save room for the calories. That's all. Yeah. So I work a full-time job. I game. I hit the gym. I take care of my grandma. I cook all my own food for myself and my grandma. I walk the dog 5, 6 miles a day. I'm going all day long. From the minute I wake up to the minute I go to bed, I'm going. And if I have some time to watch some Netflix at the end of the day, that's awesome. I don't mind being busy as long as I'm not stressful busy. You guys know the difference between busy and stressful busy? Yeah, stressful busy is when you got a bunch of shit that you don't like to do that stresses you out. But I actually like my job. But don't get me wrong. Sometimes I think every job, no matter how much you like it, sometimes they can be stressful situations. So sometimes I do have stressful days and situations and things I have to deal with that I don't like to deal with. But that's just how it is with life, you know? It's whatever. No, it doesn't allow beer. I don't drink. I don't have anything against drinking. I mean, obviously, I don't think drinking's very healthy. I don't. I honestly, I don't really care if people drink. I mean, I have a lot of friends and family members that were like alcoholics, and it like turned me off of drinking. I just didn't. I have a very addictive personality, and I knew if I started drinking, it would probably eventually take over my life. So I was like, I think I'm just not going to drink. I went through my drinking stage, like around the high school, college days, and I just never got into drinking as an adult. I've had some other addictions that I'd rather not even talk about, but that's how I know I have an addictive personality. But yeah, I don't drink, so I can eat. And when I'm eating in like a calorie deficit and like trying to cut a couple extra pounds of fat, I'll eat around like 1900, 2000 calories a day. If I'm eating normally, like on my maintenance, and for anybody that doesn't know, maintenance is the exact amount of calories that you need just to stay the same weight that you are, to maintain your muscle and fat and everything. I could eat about 2800 calories a day because of how active I am. If I wasn't active, then I'd probably be around like 2100 calories a day, just based on like my height and my weight. What's my advice for people looking to get into IT? I don't like to give advice for people looking to get into IT because I didn't really study for it or go to school for it. I was raised in a house, and I was raised in an IT house with an IT family. So I just naturally started working with them like during college. And I didn't even finish college, by the way. I dropped out because I got fucking bored with it. I couldn't stand it. That's another conversation. But I don't know, because most people that need an IT job, they can't do what I did and just blow off college and blow off getting certifications and work for their family. So I'm kind of my career kind of came around like very luckily, you know what I mean? Like I just kind of went into it. My dad started a business. I started working with him, and I've been working with him for 19 years since I was a teenager, and that's just how it's always been. So I'm just a computer guy because I was born as a computer guy. It's like I was born this way, guys. I was born this way. That's all it is. So it's hard for me to like give advice to people looking to get into IT because I never looked to get into IT. I just happened to get into IT because of my family situation. Great questions tonight, though. Great freaking questions. I didn't realize I only hit a 3-time scope. Oh, where did I kill this guy again? Oh, there he is. I knew he was around one of these ledges. Like, wait, what's going on here? He's got an 8-time scope. What a freaking score. What are the addictions I struggle with and how do I overcome them? Well, only one, actually. I am a binge eater. Now, I say that, but it's actually been a long time since I've gone in and binge ate. But when I initially first lost weight and I was learning, there's a couple stages of losing fat. First, you lose it by going on like a strict diet. Even if you have no idea what you're doing, most people like, whoa, there's a care package right there. Most people like subscribe to some kind of diet plan and they just do it. They lose all the fat, but then when they're done with the food from their diet plan, they gain all the fat back because they don't know how to eat right unless they're on that super strict diet plan, and that's expensive. Most diet plans are real expensive, so people only stay on them until they get to their goal weight, you know. And I did that. And then I had to learn about how food works. And it was tough. It was real tough. I had to learn how food works. I had to do all this stuff to like keep eating healthy without the diet plan. It was just, wow, I'm just out here, aren't I? I was gonna say, how is he not dead, bro? I gotta get to cover. I have got... Oh my god! Oh my god, if that would have blown me up, that would have sucked so bad. I have to hit some cover out here. Getting that care package without a car was insane, bro. I am so glad this guy is missing every shot on me, because if he was actually a good shot, I'd be totally fucked. Oh, that guy tried to shoot me going through the door, and he almost got me. Woo, that was insane. There's a car over here. I got a 15 times scope and an AUM out of that. That was so dangerous. I can't believe I survived. There was like 2, 3 people shooting at me at one point there. I want to waste my AUM ammo. I want to wait till somebody gives me a good shot. Oh, for sure I was going to hit. Is that a hit? So far away, I can't tell. Alright, that's enough wasting of the AWM ammo. I only have 14 bullets left. I took 6 damn shots. Go, wish me luck. Oh yeah, the 15X is real. It's just rare. I uploaded a video of me getting a dub with the 15 times scope just the other day. Well, I didn't actually win the game. I had the 15 times scope when I won the game. I think I got like 1 or 2 kills with it throughout the game. Oh, I was talking about the addictions when I care about it. Yeah, binge eating. So once I like taught myself how to eat better, it was fine. But before that, I struggled. You know, like I would have a cheat meal, and I wouldn't be able to stop eating, and it was because I wasn't eating enough. I didn't know how to eat enough food after I came off the diet. I was afraid to like eat, and I would basically feel like I was starving all the time, and then eventually I would break down, and I would just like completely binge eat like 20,000 calories until I was like just sick as a dog, and that was not fun. And I still like to have my cheat nights, but I don't really binge anymore, you know. I'll have like epic cheat meals where I eat like a whole pizza and I eat like a whole box of brownies, but binge eating is totally different. Binge eating is like you eat a fucking pizza, you eat another fucking pizza, you eat a fucking cake, then you go to the fridge and see what's left if you can fit anything in your stomach. And then some people develop eating disorders because of it, you know, and it's like, so that's my addiction that I struggle with, is basically like controlling the binge eating, but I've had it under control for a while now, so I feel better. There's a guy on a bike right here. Get jump shot. Get jump shot, bitch. Sorry, toxic. Super toxic. But I really like the eating schedule I have now. Like, basically, it's just like, I like to eat big meals. Some people like to eat like small meals, like 5 or 6 meals a day. I'd rather eat like 2 really big meals per day. Yeah, I used to think that you had to eat like every 2 or 3 hours to not like lose muscle mass, but that's a joke. You can totally kind of like, it's more about like at the end of the day or the end of a 24-hour period or the end of a week even, like how much you ate and the calories, the fat, the protein, the carbs, you know. It's not really about eating like every 2 or 3 hours like some people will tell you. But there's all kinds of different info out there, and it's not all wrong and it's not all right. I think what really matters is if you lost weight and you're like trying to keep it off, I think what really matters is finding a balance that works for you, where you're eating enough to be full but you're not overeating, you know. It's really easy to overeat if you used to be a big guy and then you lost all the weight. Lots of people just don't understand how food and calories work, and that's why they gain all the weight back. I was certainly one of those people, but I've spent the past year and a half of my life learning about food, nutrition labels, you know, healthy fats versus crappy fats, and like simple carbohydrates versus complex carbohydrates, and like how much carbs you need per day and fats you need per day and how much protein, all based on like your activity levels and what your goals are. And I've studied it and studied it and studied it, and you know, I enjoy it. I enjoy cooking and I enjoy eating, and I like to cook myself really big, delicious, healthy, low calorie meals. And until I figured out all that out and got good at cooking, it was a real struggle. And sometimes I would just break down and be like, fuck it, I'm gonna order 2 pizzas and a fucking cake and just fuck it, you know. But every time I fell off the wagon with my diet, the next day I'd always get right back on it. And that's all that matters, you know. Nobody's perfect. No matter how motivated somebody is or how strong their willpower is, everybody eventually breaks down. The only thing that matters is whether you get back up, you know. Like, no matter what you're doing, losing weight or, you know, going to school or studying for something or practicing a sport or even video games, you know. Just because you have a few bad games doesn't mean you suck. It means you had a few bad games. Just because you ate a fucking pizza and you were too hungry doesn't mean you're going to get fat again. Just go back to your diet the next day, figure out what went wrong, and try to make it better. And even if you fail 100 fucking times in a row, as long as you keep trying, you're eventually going to win. You're going to find something that works for you. But most people just give up, you know. They fall off the wagon for a weekend or for a few days or even for a couple weeks, and they're like, oh, I can't do it anymore. I'm just going to fucking eat a bunch of shitty food that I haven't been able to eat for months, and then they gain weight back, and then they're the ones that'll tell you the story about how they lost all the weight. And like, I lost so much weight one time, but then I gained it all back, you know. And it's like, that sucks. I meet so many people that tell me that. They're like, yeah, I know how to lose weight, I've done it before, I just can never keep it off, you know. Because I guess the bottom line for losing weight is just eat less. Like, almost everybody knows that. It's like common sense. Like, if you don't eat as much, you're gonna lose weight. But you can't sustain that for like your whole life. You can't just like starve yourself your whole life and be happy. You gotta find a diet plan, a nutrition plan that like works for you. Somebody would shoot my tires out here, and then I'd be stuck out in the open. So maybe that's not such a good idea. Maybe I should go here on the roof. That's a parking job. Oh! It bounced off. But the house right there, somebody's in it. The house right across from me, northeast, right across this wall, there's somebody in it. 100%. There's a car parked out there, and I heard them moving around. So that house is occupied. I still hear them clumping around. I hear them clumping around upstairs with their heavy shoes. There you go. Yeah, I used to be like that, the only PD, but then the older I got, the more I enjoyed eating. I think that's kind of how it goes. Like, when I was younger, like when I was a teenager, like, I definitely loved some meals, but for the most part, like... Now that's a camper. I'm glad I heard him. That's why I just got quiet all of a sudden. I totally heard that guy. Can't believe he didn't hear me. Hey, look, there's my buddy. Nice trade, bro. Think I got the best of you on that one. You really waited that long in the blue zone, bro. You really did that. You're crazy. 7 alive. Holy shit. My only option might be to try and get out to this rock. Nope. Scratch that. Well, I thought about it, but... still want to do it. Got him. I want his spot. Look, I'm like running on the water. It's like, this is cool. I never seen the water like this before. It's like 5 alive and I'm like looking at the water. Take a syringe. Fuck it. I have 2. Still 5 alive. Alright, somebody's got a vehicle. I wonder if he's gonna give me a chance to shoot him. Oh. I think he sees me. Let me just stay hidden for now until he moves, until he stops moving to shoot at somebody. Okay, now he's fighting somebody. Oh my god, the next zone. That's not good. It's back where I came from. Guess I'm gonna have to go. I really didn't want to do this. This is so crazy, bro. How is nobody shooting at me? Oh, it's a 1v1. One v one, and he just let me run across the open field, really? Over here. I think he's in one of these houses and he's gonna have to run at me. Hello. I just heard him. Molly. No way, dude! No way! That was such a good game, though. That was such a good game. Let's see how bad I hurt him. Let's watch the death cam. What an amazing match. That was good. That was good. Let's see what happened here. I was way too nonchalant about the way I walked up to him. Let's watch his health. Let me hide my little thing so we can see his health. Now you can see his health better. I want to see how much damage I did to him. I thought he was hurt from the molly, but he wasn't. Oh, I was just so nonchalant with it. I was just like, I thought for sure I had the win, but I underestimated him. I underestimated him, and I thought he was hurt worse than he was. That was a fucking good game, though. Sometimes second places are just as good as the first places. If you can appreciate a good play by the guy that killed you and you don't get salty, just say GG and be like, that was good, man. I fucked up. You deserve the win. And that's all there is to it. G fucking G, man.